Assalamu alaikum. Have you been having a tough week? Yeah, or maybe you've had a tough day, half the day's gone and you're still not started, right? You've just been checking your emails, just doing shallow work, just doing these small little tasks. You haven't even started. Maybe your week's gone, right? It's Friday today. Maybe you're watching this on Friday. Maybe you're watching this midweek, right? And you still haven't done the major task which you set out to do this week, right? Listen, I get you. I'm a productivity coach. It happens to me all the time, right? But there's one skill I've developed, and I call it the halftime comeback, right? And it's actually inspired by the Champions League comebacks of Liverpool and Tottenham, right? Even if you're not a big football fan, right? I kind of don't follow football that actively, but even I had to take notice when I heard that Liverpool. Well, first of all, Tottenham in the middle of a match, 2-0 down at half time, and then with just one half left, they incredibly, got three, and the last goal was literally the last minute to get into the final. In the same week, Liverpool were 3-0 down. This was even more amazing because they were playing Barcelona, and in the second leg, right, they had to score. I think it was 3 goals or 4 goals. I've forgotten now, and they did that. They beat Barcelona 4-0, I believe it was. To win, which has been regarded and voted as the best comeback in Champions League history, right? So it was very inspiring for me, and so that helped me develop a concept of, the halftime comeback, right? So that, you go through half the day, you've had a terrible morning, you've just been checking emails, right? And then, you know what? You kind of use the spirit of these football teams and realize it's never too late. It's never too late, right? And now, for this to work, you need to have 2 kind of attributes, okay? One is that you have to set your goals at the beginning. You need to know what you're meant to achieve, right? So just have, right, to give a footballing term, the authors of the book Make Time, they recommend you have something called a highlight of the day, right? So you need to have a highlight of the day. What is the highlight of the day? What is the one thing that if you were to do that, you'd have a good day. You'd be like, yeah, I did the day. Or, use footballing analogy. Have your one goal of the day. Or, if you regard yourself as pretty productive and high performing, then give yourself three goals for the day. Okay. So then that's the first skill you have to have. You have to have set. You need to know what your goals are for the day. Now, sometimes you'll get halfway through your day, halfway through the week, and you realize, whoa, I've not even planned that. Right. Well, then do that. Okay. And then this is how you win the day. This is how you make your halftime comeback, right? So 1, you recognize you've set the goals, okay? And then 2, you have to kind of regularly evaluate yourself, right? If you're not even kind of looking at yourself and evaluating your day and thinking, oh, what did I do well this day or not? Then you're not going to even come to the realization that you need to even improve and come back at halftime. You're not even in the game. So get in the game by 1, setting the goals, and 2, evaluating. And when I say evaluating, all that means in my diary, literally, I'll just write down. I'll write down my wins for the day, and I'll always mention like one thing I could have improved, right? So you're evaluating, and so hopefully you'll evaluate. You know what? I had a rubbish day. I had a crappy day today. I didn't get any of my goals done, right? So if you're aware of that, and you're midweek, or even if you're Friday, it's never too late to get that goal of the week or that goal of the day. So this is what you do. The halftime comeback is this: you get to lunchtime. Maybe you just you're watching this video now, and you realize that you've had a bit of an unproductive day. Try to think, what was your highlight for today? What was your goal, or 2 or 3 goals for today? The big ones, the leverage ones, right? And what you do is that you kind of it's like you give yourself this pep talk, like, okay, you know what? It's not finished. I can win this. I can still win this, even with 1 hour, right? Just before the end of the day, you go back, you turn your email off, you focus purely on, this is the big goal for the day. This is the highlight for the day. This is the most leveraged task, which if I was to do this, doesn't matter anything else. If I do this, I've won my day. If I don't do this, it doesn't matter how many of these emails I check, how many of these little reports and phone calls I do, I'm not going to win the day. It's not going to move me forward in my work. Do that, score your goal, and then you've made that comeback and you've won the day. And I do this all the time, right? I would say that much of my success in productivity has not been because I've started well, right? I struggle to start well. I'm not a good starter, but I'll kind of make a sprint finish to make up, right? So it works. You can be lastminute.com sometimes, right? You can make this a last minute comeback if you want to. The secret is, though, to always have that leverage goal and always make sure you get that done before you finish. All right, guys, I hope this was useful. And so make that halftime comeback. Make that, even that last minute comeback. Win your week, win your day. It's never too late. Keep going, crush it, and score those goals. Assalamu alaikum.